Sessiz kalmayın, Gazze'de çocuklar ölüyor. Sessiz kalmayın.
Dear press members, dear ladies and gentlemen, today we as physicians are gathered here to condemn the atrocity that has rarely been experienced in thousands of years of human history. There have been many wars in human history, however, an all-out planned attack, regardless of whether they're armed, unarmed, babies, children, women, or elderly, is something that only those who are dehumanized can do. What unites Hitler and Netanyahu on the same point is the degree of their cruelty. The right of life is sacred and non-negotiable. No matter what faith one belongs to, no matter what geography one lives in, we stand by life against death. Those who buried their heads in the sand when those who are killed are Muslims, those people do not have any human values. We are against injustice and oppression in every geography. We as doctors invite all international organizations to demand life against death, goodness against evil, prosperity against poverty, knowledge against ignorance, and unconditionally for all human. Hundreds of thousands of Gaza civilians are taking shelter in schools and hospitals. However, even schools and hospitals are being bombed intentionally. People are shown the evacuation route. However, bombs are dropped on them on the way to what's so-called a safe zone. According to the data of World Health Organization, the current health situation in Gaza is as follows. The number of deaths in the last 18 days alone is more than the total number of deaths from all causes in 2022. The mortality rates as a result of bombardment are very high, that the daily usage of medical supplies during the war is equivalent to a month of consumption before the war. 350,000 patients of chronic diseases like diabetes, heart diseases, cancer, and other patients are in Gaza. Also, there are around 1,000 dialysis patients. There are also 50,000 pregnant women with an average of 183 births per day. 130 premature babies are dependent on incubators that need electricity to survive. In the Middle East, where it's floating on a sea of oil, Gaza has a serious shortage of oil and electricity. This seriously impacts the most critical functions and staff capabilities in all hospitals. If fuel runs out, it will affect patients in intensive care units, surgeries, newborn incubators, and ambulances even. More than 1,000 dialysis-dependent patients will not be able to receive hemodialysis. The entry, exit of humanitarian aid, materials, and Gazans are blocked. All medicines and medical supplies, including these required for emergency treatment, even simple ones like saline, insulin, and neonatal medicines are running out. There is significant blood shortage in Gaza that the Ministry of Health in Gaza called for blood donations from outside the Gaza Strip. Health workers cannot enter for humanitarian intervention. The exit and evacuation of sick and injured people is also prevented. In Gaza, health services have been severely affected. 64% of primary healthcare facilities are not operating. This rate increases within Gaza City to 74% and north in Gaza to 92%. Only 6 out of 30 clinics operate in Gaza City and north in Gaza. 34% of hospitals are not operating. Currently, hostel bed occupancy rate is 112% in the major 7 hospitals in Gaza. There is significant infrastructure damage that makes movement within Gaza Strip difficult. The Israeli terrorist state issues evacuation orders from northern Gaza Strip. Evacuation orders are impossible to carry out and in danger of life of more than 2,000 patients in the hospitals. As physicians, we call out the World Health Organization. Be more active in the face of human tragedy. Be pro-life. Raise your voice. Be aware that the delivery of aid to needy babies, elderlies, pregnant women, and the injured is prevented by occupying state of Israel. Civilians die every day, but you know, dead babies will not eat food. The reason why we are here today as physicians with Ankara Solidarity Platform with Palestinians is to remind us that if this massacre, the new genocide, which all of the world watch but do nothing, if it's not intervened as soon as possible, the Hippocratic oath that we took the day we stepped into the medical profession will lose its meaning. It's not only Gaza that's dying under bombs, it's our future also.
İnsanlık onuru İsrail'i yenecek.
İnsanlık